Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Urban Economic Empowerment Show. This is Monica, and right now I'm accompanied by my brother Chris. And what I'm going to do this evening, I want you guys to sit back and
Oh, can you hear
enjoy
me?
because I'm going to start all over with this whole business aspect, kind of give out some preliminary information on some who, what, when's, or whys that um I've learned over the years. All of this information is just oh, you can't hear me? I can't hear you, Chris. I can't hear you. So if you need to say something.
Can you hear me?
Oh wait. Maybe can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, now I can hear you. How you doing?
Good. How are you? I think my Wi-Fi is messing up.
You think your Wi-Fi's messing up? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I just had to turn it off because I was speaking before because you called my name.
I did.
I came on. I was like, hello. Hey, what's up, Mo? And then nothing. I didn't hear you say nothing back.
Oh no, I didn't hear you. Okay, so what I'm gonna do first, Chris, I'm gonna go over this PowerPoint and then I want to get into showing some of the investment apps. So make sure that I have your links in the Zoom chat so I could put them in the or inbox them to my messenger and I could put them on the YouTube.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you.
Okay. Cool. All right. Yeah, I'll send them to you right now.
All right, because when I get into that part, I want to be able to post them. All right,
Okay.
so again, everybody, peace, power, and profit. For those of you who are probably watching on the Dagger Squad channel, and for those of you who are watching on Monica Lamb YouTube channel. So, peace, power, and profit to you all. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure you guys subscribe, hit the like button, um, and hit that notification bell. So, I won't let me not prolong this. Let me sit up, get myself together here. Ah, hold on. Get my little self together so I can get this done. All right. So, about a few years ago, I had a friend of mine when we would go live, she would say, get you a team in 2017. It was 2017. We had just started talking about government contracting, in particularly drop shipping or service contracts, right? And her motto was pretty clear: get you a team in 2017, right? And the concept behind that, so when I think about team and what does that mean to you in business and how you should actually go about um, your business and what they should know initially out the gate to kind of save you some time, I think about training automatically off the bat. I used to say it a lot: train the trainer. Okay, train the trainer. And what I mean by that is that if you're going to have a business and you are going to employ people, you're going to have people over other people, right? And those individuals have to know how to train, how to communicate, how to get their point across. All right. And so I came up with this simple solution, simple PowerPoint that would kind of help and assist you all in becoming a little bit more organized in your business. Um, what I'm sharing is just pure information. If it's useful to you, hey, so be it. If someone else can benefit that you know, please share. Okay. And that's all we ask. That's all I can ask for. So right now I am sharing it on my social media platform so that individuals can get it. And I recommend that you share it as well. Many people call me and ask me questions. And sometimes that takes a lot of time and a lot of effort, right? So what I try to do is make sure that I do little short videos to share information that you can hold on to and it could be useful to you. All right. Now, usually I have a paid class where I come up with this information. Now, I'm not going to give you a lot of details because I have a class that I'm going to be starting up in a couple weeks, and those are going to be paid sessions. But I am going to give you an overview of these particular information that I will be going over. All right. Because some settings just kind of have to be in a private setting, and it just kind of makes it a little bit more easier to facilitate. All right. Um, so let's get started. I probably have a few people trickling in on the panel, like Chris and many others. And when I get to the investment piece, they'll probably be chiming in on that. All right. So again, so my friend Cheryl, she spoke Get Your Team in 2017. And out of that, I created my own motto, transition relationships and innovative networking. How I came up with this particular slogan or this acronym is because when I listened to my brother Asar Imhotep, he always says, Mo, if you're going to talk about economics, you can't talk about economics without talking about relationships. And I pounded on that for a while. And I thought about how I love to train and how, I thought about transitioning. Maybe you're coming from being an employee to being an actual business owner. I thought about transitioning from maybe you coming out of an educational system to being a business owner. I thought about relationships between private and government. I thought about relationships business to business. I also thought about relationships with um, business to consumer. And so, as I said, it's like, okay, so I'm going to transition those relationships. I thought about, okay, what do we want to do? We want to be innovative. We want to be original, right? We want to stand on the shoulders of the industry or sectors that came before us, but we definitely want to fill in the blank of coming up with that maybe that original product or service that would aid and assist either these products, these finished goods, or these services to be better, right? So we want to remain innovative. And then in order to do that and to get people to buy into what we're doing, we have to network. Now, this part was a struggle for me, but I knew I had to add it in my acronym because at one point I didn't want to talk to people. I just kind of wanted to chill out, do my own little thing. But I realized that in networking, if someone likes your product or your service, they will share it with others. And word of mouth is like probably how they say cash is king. Word of mouth sometimes is king in the industry because if someone recommends you, right, then people are more likely to buy your goods or services. You know, people going blind all the time. That's cool. But if someone recommends you, that you come highly recommended, people are more likely to stick with you, stay loyal to you, work with you, right? So my acronym became transition relationships and innovative networking. And I have a whole PowerPoint presentation on how that actually works. But tonight, we're not talking about it. We're going to talk about some preliminary administrative things you need if you're in business. All right, so get your team. If you're going to get your team, these are some of the categories of key personnel that you need to have on your team. One or two things are you're going to happen. You're going to hire someone to fulfill these positions, or you are going to hire an agency. Initially off the bat, you're going to try to juggle all of these responsibilities or roles. That's fine. But trust me, the more your business expands, you're going to need to hire someone else to do these jobs. So when you're thinking about If you've already started your business and you don't have these key personnels in place, you're probably not operating 100%. You're probably half-ass doing things, point blank, period, right? And you'll probably say, well, I can't hire anyone because it takes money. Let me give you a secret that may just help you. There are programs out there. There are programs out there. One, let's go with the college students. College students have what we either call interns or work study. You can negotiate with colleges and you can hire work study students who will get paid through the federal program to do work study with you. In return, you are helping them build their resume, right? By giving them a job skill, by hiring them to come into your agency and pick up a particular skill set. That's one. That's labor that you don't have to pay for. Two, Department of Social Services have a work experience program. If you get a contract with them, become one of their vendors, they would send you individuals who are looking for employment, depending on the type of job that you're offering. They will also, if that person fulfills the mission to standard or to satisfactory, they would like for you to bring that person on and hire. What better person to bring on than someone that you worked in and groomed? So you have the opportunity to groom that individual or wean them, or they wean themselves out from your agency. Three, workforce solutions are in many places. It may be called workforce, it may be called workforce commission, but I'm talking about the unemployment office. Oh, social services as well. They have a on-the-job training program. Okay, so they have a work experience and an on-the-job training program. Meaning, if you have capital, they will give you back half of the payroll expense for hiring that individual. Same thing with your workforce commissions. They have the same program. Okay, and then there's other agencies out there like Goodwill and all these different hiring agencies that will pay people to come and work for you. Okay. So you can fulfill these positions, but you have to train them. And if you don't have an idea of how, or you don't have a standard operating procedures for each of these sections, or you haven't hired anyone to create them for you, then you're going to have a problem fulfilling those roles. You have your HR, you have your organization, and you have your funds, right? So basically you have your personnel, you have your finance, and you have your logistics. And oh, by the way, do not forget about security, right? Those things are out there. You have human resources side of the house. You got office management, somebody who hires and fires the staff, or setting policies and procedures. At a minimum, you should have already created your handbook and have policies and procedures in play. Trust and believe. If you hire someone, they will put you to the test, whether it's bodily injury, whether it's something verbal, or that has to do with consideration of others, right? Or something that has to do with sexual assault, sexual harassment. Okay? All of those factors matter. Policies and procedure rules. One of the number of rules that you need, they have to be posted. These things will make or break you in your organization. Okay? um Things of our organizations, supervisors that field operations. Some people, you have things where you have companies where you operate out in the field. So example, right, if it was dealing with me, I go out to the flea market. That's being out in the field. If I had someone working with me, maybe I hire two people, I have someone to supervise and someone to do the labor work, or whatever, right? I would hire somebody in the field to pay attention to that operation so that I didn't have to do it. All right. Major purchasing decisions. You have to go out, you have to buy supplies, right? You may have to buy equipment. Okay. Those things matter. Or you may have to bid a contract. All right. So you have to have someone that does that. And if you're the person that does it, as you expand, you will need some assistance and some help. Marketing and sales, you need somebody to go out and pass out flyers. You need somebody to promote on social media. You need somebody to put in ads, okay, right? or you need somebody to sell your product. See what I'm saying? As you expand, all of that matters. All right. Then you're talking about funding, money. This is big. Bidding and estimated. Know your brand, know your product, know your service. How do you come up with the dollar amount to actually bid a contract, whether it's federal, state, local, or it's business to business, right? You have to know how to put your numbers together. Designate profit spending or investing. Investing we'll talk about last, right? Know how to project your profits, how much you're going to make. Know how to put the price tag on your goods or your services so that one, you can have operating money, you can have investment money, and you can have rainy day money or petty fund money or and pay yourself. Okay. And that takes effort. That takes you going out, either you and you pushing out a certain amount of products so that you can have a certain amount of gain, so that you can actually deposit money into all those different areas. And then business checks. Business checks comes into play whether you write them from the bank account or you writing a hard copy. So things that you need to keep accountability for. You shouldn't be paying anybody out there that has to do with, especially when it comes to governmental agencies, IRS, Department of Revenue, any of the places where you can't go back and pull a check. Whether you sending that check straight from the bank or you going and you retrieving a official check. A lot of people operate with cash and they'll like to just do whatever. But when it comes back to you justifying that you actually did business and you have to pull an invoice or you have to pull a quote to show that you're doing business. See, I'm operating a lot in the realm of government contracting. So we're always looking to prove that you actually provided that service. So I always train at that level so that you can always cover anything underneath it. Okay. Same thing with nonprofits. You write checks, write checks, write checks. When you have to prove services, they look for cancer checks to those different agencies, to those different contractors, depending on what you're doing. Or they're looking for to say that you actually wrote a check to this person for this particular service or this particular good. Those are the things that matter to them. Invoice, cancer check. So let's talk about the basic checklist to business. This is a checklist that I created. Keep in mind, if you guys are just tuning in for the first time, we're talking about business, back to the basics, back to the start. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit the like, thumb up the video, and hit that notification bell, because after today, everything I do for the next 12 weeks is going to be business first. PowerPoint in the beginning, and we'll chop it up at the end. All right, so this business checklist consists of the basics of what you get started with. We're talking the EIN number, which identifies you for tax purposes. The articles of either corporation, formation, or organization depends on the state that you're in, which is retrieved from the Secretary of State. In some places, you have to go through, I think the probate. I think Alabama or somewhere like that. But some states, it may be just a little bit different. They may be working in cahoots with another agency, right? DUNS number that identifies your business credit report for government purposes, and system administration, which is the SAMS registration, the CAGE code, which you have to renew annually. Some states, two items on this list that you have to renew. The articles of cover, some places they may have an annual filing fee. So once you file the first time, you may either have to do a publish every 6 months or every year, something of that nature, or you may have to file a annual filing fee. How do you know that and how you will remember? The person you put down as your registering agent, they will receive that information, right? And it's up to them every year to pass that on to you so that you can file. Some states you pay, some states you do not pay, right? And that's done. And the registering agent usually have to be the person that has a physical address in that state. A lot of people who file for their articles of incorporation or they incorporate in a state, they maybe live somewhere and they wanna do it in Delaware or Wyoming for tax purposes, right? There's agencies out here who will be your registering agent for you, and they'll charge you like $100 or something like that to be that person for you. So if you don't know someone in that state, you can actually contact them. they would do that for you. The DUNS number, the SANS registration, you don't pay for the SANS registration. However, you do have to update every year, right? So you have to go in and just update everything. Sometimes they have new questions they've added to the SAMS registration that you need to answer. Maybe they've updated some the representation and certification side of it, and you have to go in and answer those questions and update your info. You have to update your revenue info in there. You have to, if you change bank accounts, you update that as well. If your point of contacts have changed, whether it's for receivables or payables, you have to update that too. Okay. All right, so some things I've added to this checklist is the certification. So we all know that when governmental contractors come out, there's set aside money that's out there, and those set aside money sometimes comes in these different forms, but not limited to. Okay, you have disadvantaged business enterprise, you have minority business enterprise, you got the 8A program, GSA, service disabled veteran owned small business, women disadvantaged owned small business, and so on and so on and so on, right? These are just to name a few. These set aside programs are put in place, right? Because sometimes federal money come out and they'll say 30% of that money has to go to this group of people over here, all right? You being certified just means that state agency or federal agency will go in and vet your business, meaning they go in, they want to make sure that you're incorporated, you have a business license, you've paid your taxes on the state and local level, and everything I talked about earlier in reference to having a team, that you have all of that in place. And they'll come out, they'll make sure you are who you are, because sometimes when people put in certifications, they have other people driving forces behind them, and so they don't really own the company, someone else does, and so they're coming to check you out, basically, in a nutshell. I'll talk about that more behind the scenes. All right. Capability statement. When you put your business together, a capability statement is similar to like a resume for business, right? It tells the reader everything about your business, who you are, how you can be found, what industry you in, do you have any certifications, what are your differentials, right? All of that. What are your past performance on that one little page? Okay. So after you get all these things in place, you definitely should make sure that you've done a capability statement. And I talked about the license. Depending on if you're located in a city, if your physical office is in the city, or is it in the rural area or the county part of your state, it's going to determine which license you need. Sometimes you need them both, depending on where you're located. Sometimes you only need one. That is the discretion of that office. Okay. So, for example, here in the Carolinas, you have to go through Department of Revenue, do business person and property before you can go and get your business license. If you have a nonprofit organization, you have to go and file for your sales tax exempt, then business property, then go and get your business license, which is exempt and you don't have to pay for it. All right. And last but not least, insurance, whether it's general liability insurance, professional insurance, workman's comp, hazardous, if you have an office, all inclusive at a minimum. You're doing a lot of business, you definitely need to make sure you have some insurance. This is when you start expanding, because remember, people don't care. If something happens, they will sue you. All right. So you need to make sure you have your insurance on deck. Peace and love, Brandon. Thanks for joining the stream on this evening. Okay.
Peace, Mo. How you doing?
All is well. All right. So now the next checklist I want to go over is the recognized tax exempt checklist. So with the recognized tax exempt checklist, this is for those individuals who are going out there for the 501 whatevers. Okay. In particular one, the one we talk about a lot, or the one we gravitate to a lot, is 501c3. All right, which is more of a charitable one. So you fill out your 1023 with the IRS, you'll get an EIN, same thing apply. You go through your articles of incorporation, a formation organization, depending on the state that you're in, right? In some states, they may have a 501c3 attachment. In others, it may be automatically on the form already about whether or not you're going to apply for the 501c3. Don't forget to check that block. You got to make sure you have a board. Listen, if you got a nonprofit organization, you do not own it. The nonprofit organization is governed by a board. Stop calling yourself a CEO of a nonprofit. That's not how that works. You be a founder, right? So you put your board together, okay? So whatever your name, categories you come up with, refer to your board members, make sure you have their name, email, address, phone number, all right? Same thing, they need a DUNS number. They need bylaws, okay? You should also do bylaws if you got more than one member for your regular business as well, or an operations agreement. I need to add that on there. You definitely need to have that, okay? Sometimes when you go to the bank, they will ask you for an operations agreement. So don't forget that. I need to plug that in. If you're going to do a nonprofit, you need to file for charity. If you file for charity, you have to upload your 990 every year for renewal. That comes with a fee, not a very large fee. Here in the Carolinas, it's only $51. In other states, it may be a different cost. You can take that up with your state and find out. All right. Keep in mind this information that I'm giving you is merely my experience and what I have dealt with businesses and nonprofits over the year. It is just an overview. I will have paid classes coming up for the next 12 weeks that you're going to have to get behind the scenes for details, okay? But I am here to answer any questions that you may ask in this session. All right. All right. Capability statement. Here's an example of what a capability statement looks like. You have the opportunity to Google a capability statement for the industry that that you're involved in, right? It doesn't have to be in this particular format. It just needs to have these categories and fulfill the information that applies to you. And so you may ask as you look at this particular example, this sample and its example, and say, yo, Mo, I don't have all of this stuff. Well, guess what? Starting out, you make it, you create it how you would like. At a minimum, you should have your general information, right? Your EIN and your DUNS. I wouldn't recommend you put your EIN on it, but it's your choice. Your DUNS number, yeah, you can do that. Certifications, if you have any. If you do not have any certifications, you can leave that part off. Or if you put that you are a minority business, self-certified, you can put that in parentheses underneath it. Okay. NAICS code, you should have NAICS codes. Whatever business industry you operate in, you should have NAICS code. And I'll show you where to go to look up that. Contact information, how you can be located, your address, phone number, email, and website. You should definitely know, have an overview, company overview of who you are, what you're about, what your core competence are, what services that you provide. And sometimes you may have past performance, you may not have past performance, or how you're different, right? But if you Google capability statements, let's say you want a food truck, you want to Google capability statement for a food truck, put that in Google. You'll see a whole bunch of examples. Maybe you have a capability statement for a t-shirt company. Maybe you have a capability statement for drop shipping. Just Google it. You'll see a whole bunch of different samples. Again, keep in mind, I'm not only live on my personal channel, but I'm also live on the Dagger Squad. All right. So I'm switching back and forth between both of those chats. Okay. Check out and see how things are going. If you guys have any questions, I'm watching the chat and I'll answer them accordingly. All right. So the first website I want to talk about is the North American Industry Classification System, what we call the NAICS code, or SIC code. Okay, you can go to this website and you can put in the type of business you are. I recommend you do this before you start filing for EIN numbers and all this kind of stuff, because you guys just be making up businesses. You don't know what industry it falls under. You don't know what business activity it falls under. Go to Google. Whatever business that you're in, if you have not already done this, go and find your business NAICS code. When you fill out your Schedule Cs, if you're self-employed and you file your taxes and you get to the part of your Schedule C and it asks you for your business code, that's the same thing as your NAICS code. You should know that. You should know how to find it. Okay? All you have to do is put in what you're doing and it will give you the NAICS code. Some of you guys got a million things under one EIN, and that's cool. Just make sure you list all the NAICS codes for those. All right. Copyright. Some of you guys, you get real choked up about your little names of your little companies and your original logos and things of that nature or content. Make sure you copyright it. You can copyright on the state level, you can copyright on the federal level. It's the website for the federal level. You can go through your state and their requirements on their level. Trademark, patents and trademarks, same rule apply. Keep in mind, you put in for a patent or a trademark, guess what? Your butt better make sure you paying attention to your emails and you get it right. Because once you pay, you ain't not getting no refund. Okay? Okay. Read it. There's videos out there. All right. So before I go there, I want to bring up website for the NAICS code. You can go to Google, put in NAICS code. You can go here. See, same website. All right. So let's say I was wanting the NAICS code for food service. Put in food service, hit NAICS code search. Bam, there it is. You can look and see which one applies to you. Okay. See which one applies to you and get the NAICS code for it. See how that works? These are the NAICS code on the right. On the left. And then you want to crosswalk it with the SIC, right? So let's say you do community meals and social services. So your NAICS code would be 624210. Click here, right? Bam, yeah. SIC. The reason I'm showing you this is because when you go into Dun & Bradstreet, or you go into Sam's, it's going to ask you for these numbers. You get into government contracting, or if you're looking for government contracts, you can look it up by NAICS codes. These are shortcuts. Cut to the chase, straight to the point. Looking for grants, you can look them up by NAICS codes. All right, so you kind of get the picture there. Take your time, look for what you need. The other one, all right. So one of the things I want to talk about in reference to business, behind the scenes, what you need to have, you need to make sure you're doing company letterheads. When you send out anything you send out, you need to have a cover letter to it. If you don't know how to if you don't have a logo and you don't have a big budget, you need to start using Fiverr. I'm not an advocate for Fiverr. I'm not on their staff, paid staff, but it's a company that I use and I think you guys could use it as well, right? You want to look for business logos, you just click on logo design. There's a million people out here. If you are a graphic designer and you're looking for a little gig, boom, you can actually become a vendor for these people and offer your services as well. Get out here and get yourself a logo, right? So you could create your letterhead. Don't send anything out unless it has your logo on it. Your business cards needs to have your logo. You don't have a business card, you can get one made on here, a couple bucks, right? Look at this. Look at all the stuff they do. There's no reason you should be running around with a ghetto business. All of this stuff is on here. We've even gotten databases built for organizations. We've even gotten PowerPoints enhanced, books edited, album covers, you name it, it's here. Use the site. Got graphic design, you got digital marketing. They'll help you write stuff, video automation ads, doing little promo videos, music voiceover things, even programming, web development. All of this stuff is available for you, okay? So you make sure your website's up to par. If you don't know how to do them yourself, it's all the templates out there. You should be able to do it. If not, you should be able to come on here, get what you need, and be ready to rock and roll, okay? All right. All right, so Once you've gotten those compliance out of the way, then you can start writing your plan. Now, when it comes to business plans, it's not rocket science. If you're going to start a business, you have to know how you're going to operate the business. That's all the business plan is. You're just talking about how you will operate business. If you're unsure, think about if you've ever worked for a company, think about how it operates and go from top to bottom and write that plan. Top to bottom. How you going to go about and do it? It's not as difficult as you think it is. What are your objectives? Me, with my business plans, when I'm talking to someone in reference to a business plan, I go straight to the budget. How are we going to make this money? Then I break down how we're going to go about doing it. How much money are you trying to make? Okay, if you're trying to make 75,000 a year or $1 million a year, let's take that $1 million and let's break it down. How are we going to come about this? That means if you're doing a t-shirt business, if you're trying to make from your t-shirt business $20,000 a month, then I'm gonna say, okay, how many t-shirts you're selling, how much does it cost, and how much you plan to sell them for, and how much you plan to profit, and how much t-shirts you need to sell to make this 20K a month. And now let's come up with a marketing plan on how you're gonna make it happen. How many people you need to hire to make this happen again? You see how that works? It just kind of builds on itself. The information just kind of builds on itself. It is totally overwhelming. So that's why you take it one section at a time. Maybe you take 1 week and you only think about personnel, how many people it's going to take to do the actual work. Maybe you take another week and you tackle, maybe you take 1 week, you tackle the general information of it. Then you take another week, you say, okay, what services am I going to provide? The next week, you say, okay, now how am I going to market this? What are the different marketing tools that are out there? I'm going to do boots on the ground. I'm going to go online. I'm going to go on social media. Am I going to just go out and place ads? I'm going to use word of mouth. You see what I'm saying? Then you're going to say, okay, now how am I going to run this company? What are going to be my hours of operations? How long am I going to work? When am I going to work? What's up, Chris? What happened? What did I do wrong? Can't hear me? I see you said Mo in.
I can hear you, Mo.
Oh, because Chris said Mo in the chat. Okay. Right. Then, oh, maybe he sent me his links. Okay, I got him. Good God. I'm about to beat you up. I got him. Just got to figure out how I'm going to, because you put them all on one.
You want me to separate them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Please.
Yeah, oh my God.
You overwhelmed me. Right. But you guys kind of see where I'm going with this, right? Brady, you following? Are you tracking? Am I making any sense? All right. I probably am.
What's that?
Yeah, you ain't true. Yeah, I say, am I making any sense?
Oh, 100%. I'm just going to ask you, can I get the slides, or can you email the slides, or is this
Now,
going on your channel?
no, I'll send them to you, but I ain't sending them. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Anybody who could sit and tolerate my voice for a few hours, yeah. Anybody pop up and be like, Mo, send me the slides. Nope. Don't even ask me. Brandon been around to a whole 2 year, almost 2 years now. He got a little loyalty here. And besides, he's given me information as well. Managing and organizing, right? Listen, from the simplest task of the simplest business, it is super important that you really take some time with yourself once a month and reevaluate your company and how you're going about doing things. If you get someone else to write your plan, you need to read it. It is a plan. It is a document that's supposed to come alive, right? So whatever's in your like I know exactly what I want to do, how I want to do it. I can implant myself in someone else's business, and the first thing I do, I observe everything that they're doing in their business, exactly how they're doing it. And then once I've observed it, then I start asking questions. I start asking questions like, okay, you're doing this, but how does this work with this? Okay, why do you do that like that again? Okay, so I start making it make sense. So if I ever had to communicate their business, I can communicate it like boom. Those are the kind of people that you want to have on your team. When you think about your team, because think about it. Now, mind you, this stuff, when you start talking about teams, you start talking about people doing some work. People start looking for money. It takes a special caliber person to really work with your business and not ask for compensation in the very beginning. It takes special partnership to do that. A lot of times partners fall out because they come in with the mindset they have a good product or good service, and they want to make that money, they want to make that money now, right? And if it doesn't work out the way they think it should work out, then their partnerships want to pull out, right? They don't want to stick around. But everyone should know, always have that conversation up front of the do's and the don'ts and how this money will work. And it will save you a big headache later on. Even have that conversation with yourself. Your business don't have to fold in 5 years. If you be real with yourself, you have the larger scheme of things, the grand scheme of things, the planning of what you want, and then you have to set milestones to be able to get there. And don't show your cards all in the first year. Grow with your business. That takes time. Slow yourself down. So I started doing the body butter, right? I still have it. I'm finished with all these conventions. I can take my time. The fall is coming in. It's perfect timing. Perfect timing. I got an event coming up, so I'm gonna make some body butter for next week. I'm gonna have it ready. So I've already have the plan. I finally slowed down, right? But I'm only doing two fragrance. That's it. Two. That's it. One for males and one for females. That's it. That's all I'm doing, right? And take my time, create a supply of it, and push it out. You just take my time. I probably won't experiment with another one. Maybe about 6 months down the line, because that's how I want it. Just kind of slow down, take my time, tap into all the different markets, make sure I've went into different regions, and it goes over well. And so use it as a case study, like a pilot. This is what I'm going to push out. This is what my expectations, get my feedback. How do I need to change? What do I get? This stuff, it really literally takes time. If you go back and you research how a lot of businesses that are still sustaining to this day, you could actually grow with them and how they actually folded out those businesses. It took time. And I know what you're going to say. What about the capital? Now, don't think about capital yet until you understand how to break down your budgets. This is the venom. I should have brought that up earlier. I'll come back to that. Let's do this. Let's do this right here. All right, I want to go here. When you think about putting your budget together, and this is just an example, you wrote your business plan out, you think about how you're going to sustain business. This is kind of a preliminary budget should look like. Personnel, right? Your salaries and fringe benefits, how are you going to work that out? Are you going to have, who's going to be on your team? 1 employee, 2 employees, administrator, finance person. Are you gonna source that stuff out? How are you gonna work it? This particular example have an administrative assistant, a program manager, and an accounting clerk. Somebody to handle the paperwork, HR stuff, somebody to handle the field, and somebody to handle the money. You can come up with who you want to, but I'm going to tell you where you can get your titles from. I'm going to give you an example. I'm going to show you some best practices. Okay. Then you have, you're going to have to pay payroll. if you're in, if you're looking for loan money, investors, you have to break this stuff down because they want to know what you're going to do with the money. Why do you need the money? You need to know where you want to spend the money, how you're going to use it, right? You're talking about having personnel, you got personnel, you got taxes off the rip. Okay. If you have contractors, you're always going to end up having an accountant or someone in the legal services, right? Or maybe you have a consultant. Those are your contractors. Non-personnel expenses, rent, phone, advertising, printing, office supplies. If you're doing workshop, those supplies, program expenses, transportation, license and fees, websites, bank charges, miscellaneous expenses, to name a few. Now, let me show you how you don't have to write all this stuff down, where you can go to kind of get this information. If you have not purchased Microsoft Office, you can use Google Excel, Google Spreadsheet. You can go to Google, you can scroll right here on the right and go to spreadsheets, right? And you could put in, as you can see, I've done a million of them. You could put in profit and loss. Profit and loss. Let's see if I can get that. Let me see if I can get that. I already have one, but I want to show you how to get it. Let's see. Let me go back to Google Sheets. All right. So when I click on Google Sheets, I want to go to the template gallery. Okay. So on you click on template gallery and you scroll down. And I want to do it profit and loss. Let's see. Where's it at? Where is it at? Let's see. Is it under the financial tab? Or is it under? Is it under? Let's see. Let me go back. Let's do financial statement. Financial statement. I don't want to put one that I already have, but I might have to. I was trying to see if I could Google it. Trying to see if I can Google it. This is what I want to pull. But I don't want to get it from right there. I want to be able to search it. Let me go back one more time. Let me go back. Let's see if it's on the annual budget. I want you to be able to get it from the Google Doc. I may have to bring one up. And then let me see. Let's do it this way. Open up okay, here, let's do it like this. Open up a spreadsheet. Click on File. Go to New. I want it to come from the templates. Let's see. The fuck out, I'm using the Apple. Let's see if I could do it on this one. I know I could do it on the other Excel. I just want to see if I could do it. I want it to come from the templates. All right, let me do it from the regular Excel. I'll have to revisit that. So I already have one up. But I'll go to File, Go to new template. If you got a regular Excel, right? And in the top, I could put in financials right here. Financial statements. Because you should always have those. Bam. Go to income statement. Oh, don't act like that. You want to, there we go. Just show it at the bottom. All right, boom. Right here. This one right here. All right. So this income statement, because you get asked when you go for business loans, they'll ask you for a financial statement. This is a simple one right here. Okay. You got your revenue, you got your cost of goods sold, you got your expenses. For the most part, these are expenses for majority of businesses out there, give or take a little, right? Gross sales, whether it's coming from products, sales of products, or sales of services. Okay. Bam. Screenshot that. These are your financials. You should put, when you go and putting your business plan together, you should have this out because you need to talk about how much you are willing to spend in these areas of business to sustain your business, or what do you need? How much money do you need in these areas to sustain business? Okay. Don't wait. Don't just do a fly by day. Create a budget. Even if you're funding business out of pocket, come up with a dollar amount that you're going to contribute to your business, right? Let's do it. Let's do it now. We're just going to put it, let's say you had a whole bunch of product you paid for out of pocket and you made some money. Let's say you made $75,000. All right. And say you don't have any of this. You have no direct labor, you have no freight, you have no indirect costs, none of that. No inventory, none of that, right? Because you paid you as a person, you donated that to your actual company for yourself. All right. Advertise. So now you say, okay, I got $75K to work with. Now, how am I going to break that money down? I'm going to budget that money out. How much do you want to spend on advertising? Let's say you'll spend $3,500 on advertising. No amortization, no bad debt. You ain't got that right now. Bank charges. If you like any of these banks out here, 9 out of 10, they're probably charging you, what is it? Like $15 a month times 12. So let's say that's about $180 a year. No charitable contribution. Maybe you give some charity. Maybe you give it to a little league or something. Let's say you give out $500, right? No commissions. Let's say contract labor. Let's say you had to hire an accountant to file your taxes. That's probably about $200. Maybe you have somebody on some legal standby. Let's say you got about $500 for contract labor. No depreciation. You have no big equipment. Subscriptions. Let's say you have your website subscription. Maybe you're paying about $40 a month for that. And let's say maybe you're doing, about $150 in subscriptions of things that you may have that deals with business. Because if you're like me, I got Adobe subscription, I got TradingView subscription, all kind of subscriptions going on out there, right? You want an employee benefits program, insurance. Let's say you're paying about $200 a month for insurance. No interest. Let's see, legal and professional fees. Or I put that in my contract labor. So let me put that $500 here. Contract labor, let's say about $250. Maybe get somebody to do some administrative stuff, pass out some flyers or something. Licensing fees out of $75,000, that's probably gonna be about $4,000. Miscellaneous, let's put about $1,500 in there. Office expense, let's say you spend about $300 a month there. I'm just throwing in numbers, right? Payroll, taxes. You don't have no payroll, you ain't gonna have no taxes. Not yet. We ain't putting none of that down. Postage, let's say you do about $100. Well, $150 for a book of stamps. You get about 50 stamps. Rent, let's say you're renting a spot out, $200 a month. Maybe you're paying a storage fee or something of that nature. Let's say it costs you about $70 a month. Bam. Repairs, sometimes you may have repairs, equipment, or things of that nature. Let's do about $200. Supplies, let's say you got about $1,500. I'm just throwing some numbers in there, but you would really sit there and think this stuff through. Let's say your telephone bill is $100, 100 times 12. That's $1,200, right? Travel, let's say you're gonna give yourself 57 cents a mile to travel. Let's say you budget out 1,500 miles a month, so that's paying out $855. Utilities, you may not have any vehicle expense. Let's say for business travel, you're doing $200 in fuel a month times 12. That's $2,400. And you don't have no wages. Bam, there it is. So boom. So expenses, you spending $18,000, give or take a little, right? And bam. So that leaves you with 56,000. That's how that works. So we start talking about business plan, you start breaking down your money. You have to break down money initially in the beginning. Why? Because it takes money to run a business. You keep running around talking about you need an investment and you don't know how to break down your money. You don't know how much money you need, right? So you have to come up with the dollar amount. How much money do you want to make annually? It's cool if you make more than $75,000 a year. Now, here's what has to happen. Now, I just kind of threw these numbers in there, but let me show you how this works, right? When I do training, we got to break all these numbers down, all of them, every one of them. How do you get to these numbers? You need to know that. Starting with that 75,000. What are you selling? Products or services? How much do you need to sell per month to gross this? Then we will come all the way down. Advertising. Where are you spending that $3,500? Is it on social media ads? Is it on newspaper ads? Is it on radio ads? TV ads? Is it on business cards? Where are you spending this money? So each line item will be detailed. That's business plan, baby. If you want to understand how to write your business plan, here's a website, BP Plans. Gives you almost every template you want on a business plan, or 500 sampled business plans. No one should say they have no idea on how to write a business plan. So the internet has made it super easy. This is why some of you all are not getting favors out there, because they know there's a lot of free content to help you. At a minimum, you should be familiar with your industry and how it comes about. How do you do it? Everything you want to know. You could put in this, let me go right here. Sample plans. Click on sample plans. You stroll down, honey. Look at this. Over 500. Which industry you want. You can print off any of these plans if it's based on the same industry you're a part of. And guess what? You can write your plan by reading that sample and come up with what you need. It is time out for starting businesses and you don't have a plan. You don't have a standard operating procedure for someone to pick up and follow. I'm glowing. You're crazy, African warrior. That's all I'm glowing. I guess. I don't know why I'm glowing.
Now she blushing. Look at her.
I don't know why.
You know what's funny? I was thinking about that too. I was like, why am I glowing right now? Why's she glowing?
I guess because I'm supporting y'all today. I'm sharing information. I have no reason to be glowing right now, honey. Not none, zero.
Mm-hmm.
I don't.
See that finger.
I don't. Ain't nobody trying to holler at me shit.
Oh, do not.
I don't have no reason to be glowing. So let me get back to this presentation. But I am. I see it. I'm just happy to give out my people this info. That's all.
Nope.
You right. It is that service. Yup. Um, so you could pick out any of these plans you could pick out, right? Any of them. And I'm gonna click on one. A lot of people doing cleaning. Let's go there. Let's go there. Look at this. Any industry. What do you want to talk about? Auto and repair, computer repair, dry cleaning, cleaning products, landscaping. Let's go landscaping. A lot of people want to do landscaping. Bam. Each category, everything I had listed, each category. You can read theirs and you could come up with yours. You have no more excuse, baby. It is time out. Don't call Monica Lamb and ask her to do no business plan. All right. You should at least have bullet point. You can call me and say, hey, listen, I created a draft. Can you help me just kind of make it creative, beautify it, read over it? Does it make sense? That kind of thing. Why? Because I've given you a resource. Don't you call me and ask me to do no, I'm not doing it. Point blank, period. It's not going to happen. There's no way. Not when they got resources and you could bullet point this stuff out. Okay. From the executive summary to the company summary, like they made it so easy for you. The services, you can really take this and you could break it down to market analysis, all of this. You can really read it. But guess what? Guess what, Chris and Brandon? It takes time. Make time for your own business. Trust me, I don't think no business owner, at least not familiar with how it should operate. Okay. Then you can hire people because you know exactly what they're supposed to be doing. Behind, they're gonna rob you silly. Trust me. I done seen couple companies got rob silly because they was like, I don't feel like doing that right now. I'm gonna let such and such do it. And you look again, they robbing them silly. Got your checks going to their business. Wake up and smell the coffee. Okay. But anyways, so this website is here and it's available for you and for your use. All right. Let me stop sharing for a second. I hope you guys, it's been an hour. I said I'm just going to give a little bit of time. And I hope this was very beneficial to you starting. I'm going to be starting some classes up first week or the second week of September, something like that, on Tuesdays again, right after I do my...
No. We need concrete dates.
I'm going to give them to you when I post that flyer. It'll probably be the second week in September. I'm going to, once I do my live with my team for paparazzi, then I'm gonna jump on the class probably at 8. So I'm gonna do my live at 7.
It's good because first week is party week for my birthday. So good. Second week is good.
Okay, good. Okay. All right. So we're gonna get rocking and rolling again, just like we did last year at the latter part of the year. We're going to get real in detail like we did before. I've learned some things since then. And I hope to help you all who participate. Some of you all, when you see the flyer, this is definitely going to be a paid class. Some of you all already know what it is, so you don't have to worry about that. But for everybody else, y'all know how we get down, right? So I'm gonna be posting the flyer, doing my little ad and all of that stuff, getting it out, because I'm really gonna take my time. Everything that I shared on this evening, I'm gonna go through in detail. Is some things you guys need to know. And I'm gonna actually probably pull a grant. So I'm gonna be real strategic with this thing. I'm gonna pull a grant and I'm actually gonna work towards writing that grant. So it's kind of going to be like a class, but actually showing and actually doing one all at the same time. And I'm not going to do a business plan because that's too simple. I'm going to focus a little bit on the nonprofit side of the things because there's a lot of grant money out there. Those of you who are good writers, it would be great if you join. If you're a creative writer, you have an imagination, you just need a go-to. It would be great if you participate because we could possibly start working together as a team. I've said this a million times in a community. by taking sections and actually tackling some of these grants. And some of us are affiliated with some really good organizations who could really benefit for some funding. They really just don't have time to do the writing piece because they're out in the field doing the work. Okay, one of which I talked about a lot. I talked about a feeding program a lot. Y'all know the kids are going back to school. Those after school feeding programs are relevant and available. They're very lucrative. You can really make money. Some of you people are affiliated with people who have catering businesses, or have nonprofits who are eligible to actually participate in that. And a lot of you guys are in neighborhoods and communities who have kids that can actually benefit from that money. So I'm probably going to share that. Um, Matter of fact, I actually have a friend of mine who did a really good job in that area. Um, who may who I may convince her to partner with me in talking about and sharing how to actually get that up and running, because the summer, January is when that application opens up, and so this would be a really good time for you to put everything together to actually do that program. So I may have her join in on an hour, but I got to be able to compensate her for her time because she knows a lot. She was like the king of the program, a queen of the program. She used to feed like 2,500 kids a day. So they made a lot of money. Um, what else? I'm going to get into the certifications for those people who are wanting to do their certification. A lot of this information is going to be very detailed. It's going to be, you can't look at it as being boring. You can't attend my trainings and have a boring mindset because the information is important, is lucrative. And if you get bored, then you don't want to be in business. Point blank, period. All right. So I have that flyer coming out probably tonight. And I'm gonna try to slide in. Y'all know how we do. We add a little bit of investment knowledge here or there. Um, we're gonna try to add that in. So when I do the classes, I'm probably gonna I'm gonna I'm not gonna pack it with information because I want to take my time with this. So I'm gonna break it out. Some of the HR stuff, some of the policy stuff. That stuff is very important these days. A lot of people are losing their jobs because they don't want to take the COVID vaccine because that stuff is real. I'm losing people. We have almost 100, and we have quite a few that's not going to be taking that vaccine. So you know, we're not firing them, but they can't work because we have government. We got those governmental contracts. So the VA say you got to have it. Then we can do about it. That is something that's down the pipeline, and policies are in place. So you guys got to make sure you have your policies. I have a whole bunch of templates that I'll be able to share. Some people could use. So I'm going to be giving out a lot. So for the little fee, you guys, you're gonna really get 3,000 to 5,000 type consultant information. So if it's just one person in the class, I'm still gonna teach it. Okay, but I'm not gonna give up all of this time like this and not at least be compensated a little bit. Sorry, it's just not gonna do that because I'm about to give out a lot. I'm about to give out a lot. So it's gonna take a lot of time. It's gonna take a lot of research on my part to make it sure you guys get what you get. So what are my goals? What are my end goals? What do I expect to accomplish? I expect that if you own a business, if you have an LLC or a corporation, that you get certified in disadvantaged business enterprise in your state, minority business enterprise, and small business enterprise at a minimum. That's the impact I want to make on a small business, right? So when you come through the class, you should be able to put that packet together. Point blank, period. The other one would be for the nonprofit organizations. If you're not 501c3, the objective is that you are by the end of it, and that you at least have your program written up or a draft of it written up for you to go and get with a grant writer or one of the state agencies to help you finish filling out a grant or to apply for a grant. Okay, I'm not a funding manager, so I can't make you get funded, but I can definitely share information to get you in the know so that you actually understand what you're talking about. So when you go to these people, I want a grant. What you want a grant with? I don't know. I just need somebody to help me fund my business. I have this great idea. At least understand, here's the name of my company, here's the name of my program, here's my program description, here's my target audience, here's how it's going to be ran, this is how I'm going to evaluate them, this is how it's going to benefit the community. Man, now you're talking. Now they want to work with you. You sound like you know what you're doing. That's the objective. All right. So, Chris and Brandon, you have any questions for me?
Nope.
Ready to learn, right? You say, Brandon?
Gotta do replay.
What you said, you gotta do replay.
I didn't hear him.
What you say, Chris?
Let me see if I got some questions in the chat. All right,
You gotta do a replay
a replay to what?
to the video, the presentation.
Oh, yeah. I'll cover it in the class. Don't worry about it. All right, so let me say what's up to the chat, Contrarian Thinker. What's up, Mississippi? Varsa, how you doing? Hey, Sunny, Peter, what's up? Harry, you, how you doing? Kimoyo, what's up? Cocaine, hey, Chris, peace and love. Brandon, peace and love. KJ, what's up? Khalid, hi. What's up, brother? Over African Emporium. Let's see. Brother Mathis, hey, how you doing? Let me see who's on my channel. Guys, make sure you go out and subscribe to Monica Lamb YouTube channel. This little PR every morning at 6 a.m. I do a workout, a little motivational workout, a little low impact aerobics for anybody who's interested. You have no questions yet, Zane? Okay, peace and love. So if anybody's interested, I go live on my channel every morning from 6 to 6:20. Do a little low impact aerobic, just kind of keep the blood flowing, keep the body moving or whatnot. Up early in the morning, doing my thing. So that's what it is. I've been working out, y'all. So I'm glowing because I've been working out because I'm getting that body back in order.
Right quick, Mo. Put your left hand up. Okay, all right. All right, Chris. I thought I caught a slip. Okay, I thought she slid it back on. She put her hand down.
Yeah.
In my dreams.
Slick too. She got a boyfriend in Galveston. Don't let her fool y'all.
She got to start at 5.
I don't have a boo. Not even in the slightest.
Who is that? Who is that I bumped into in Galveston then?
Uh-oh.
You tell me, because tell him I'm looking for him.
Obviously, y'all already looked at each other.
Tell him I'm looking for him, honey. If he got this glow on his face, hey, I got an APB out on him.
Oh, Lord.
Y'all silly. That's the products. Let me share. This is the products. Ain't nobody making no system. Yeah, whatever. Y'all tripping. Here's the products and services.
Taste like
taste discipline. Here it is. I'm gonna get y'all some sea moss in the building. Oh, let me show you the website. Oh, I should share this. I can't though, because I don't think I got permission to share it. Oh, let me see. Let me get permission to share the website. I can share this website. I want to share the other website. Let me see. Let me see if you let me share it. You might. If I could share it. Okay, so this, let me show y'all. I know I can share the other one. Let me share this one. Let me share the Dynamic 3D website. Dynamic 3D. Let's see. Website. Bam.
You getting sleepy?
Huh?
You say you getting sleepy?
No. I said, let me see if I can share the website. Let me share the website. So we have an affiliate program. So for anyone who's interested in the affiliate program, huh?
I need to order my CMOS smoothie.
Boris are crazy, right? So, boom. You can get to any of the social media platforms from the website. Bam. Just click there. It'll take you to Dynamic 3D Facebook page. Click on YouTube. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Let's see, take it to the YouTube channel, get some workouts in, all that great stuff. Make sure you guys subscribe. We get those subscriptions up. Instagram.
He running this thing through Shopify.
Yep. That's what the Shopify link. And if you go right here, Shopify, bam. Let me call real quick, see if I can share the other one. I want to show y'all the other one.
How is he doing his invoices?
They audit. You mean for the this?
Well, it's through
You get a
Shopify,
receipt.
so yeah, never mind.
Yeah, you get a receipt. Now, if you come through for the training, the receipts the invoices come through QuickBooks. We got QuickBooks.
Oh, good. Yeah.
Right. Hold 1 second. Let me see if I can share the other website. Y'all say something nice.
Something nice.
Right, yeah, something nice.
All right. Okay, he said I could share it. All right, so let me finish saying this. All right, so this is the this is for the smoothies and the soap and all that stuff. And when you come to the site, if you click right here on the price list, boom, it takes you to the Shopify, and you just hit the catalog there. Bam, that's how you get to that. And oh Lord, I need to fix this because I can't even see the stuff. You want to book online, which I probably need to fix. This is the virtual trainings. And this is gonna go to we'll get to the invoice stuff, but I'll finish that off. All right, so here's the new business. You guys heard of Knockaball?
Knockaball? No, we have not.
Here's the new business.
Shoot up.
Knockaball of Columbia. Anybody want to book an event? There it is, baby. You get it, balls. Let me show you guys the I'm gonna show you a video. I'll show you a video how it works.
Oh yeah, I've seen these.
If you heard an Orca ball, give me 2 minutes. I'm gonna blow your mind. If you want to get in the ball too. Knuckleball is the ultimate contact sport that's hitting America. Yeah, that was the most fun you'll ever have without getting hurt. It's like very good. You are adrenaline. It's the most fun I've ever had in my life.
Oh, did it go up?
You know you want to get the book. Just the shoulder straps, grab the handles, and go. It's not what it is, it's what you can do with it. Knock 'em roll, knock 'em flip, knock your friends, knock a soccer. Australia, Europe,
We have a headache.
now it's available to you. To get your own, go to knockaball.com. Get one, two, even a few. No matter, you have got to try this. Yeah! But make sure it's a knockaball. That's knockaball.com.
So that's the new business. You already have them?
Mhm.
So family reunions, sports leagues, you name them. Kids' birthdays. Hit us up, baby.
Who is us?
Somebody will call my team Purple Chakras.
Hmm.
Oh
Purple
my
shock.
God. So yes, you guys. These are that's the new business. The new business. Knockerball, and they're called Knockerball Kings of Columbia. We don't need
Mhm.
to South Carolina. You can order. There they go. It's the website. New business on deck. Y'all the first one to see it.
Who's selling that?
This is my trainer business and his business partner, Six. They're not selling it. They actually have the knockaballs, so they're gonna go out and do events. They're going out and do events, book events to put on events. Yep. So they're gonna be doing all these little different. Hold on, let me go back to it.
Mhm.
All these little different. Let's see what they got on the list. Oh, so these are different things that they're gonna offer. Whistle the blow the whistle. Every guy and girl for himself. Stay on your feet. Get knocked off your feet. You're out. Last guy girl standing winning. So they got all these different games that they're gonna do, and these are the event packages that they have so far.
Mhm.
Yep, that's how they're getting down, and they're gonna be adding. Let me show you the knockable. Some of the other equipment that they're gonna be adding. That's like in somebody else's. Let's look at this one right here.
Put it on the straight.
And they have see this Target. This is in the process of coming. That big Target deal that you just saw. This one, the soccer field, the football field deal, all these different little game things. So they're in the process of adding all that to it. Yup. It's real. That's how we get down. We create revenue, baby. Yep. So that's the new deal.
Mm-mm.
Get in where you fit in, Chris Brandon. What's up?
All right, give me 1,000.
Huh?
100,000. I'm in.
Yeah, listen, you got to stay relevant, right?
Yeah.
Got to stay relevant. So those guys are doing their thing. Both have a product. David has his product, the CMOS smoothies. Six has his product. His wife had. They have the maize lemonade. So they'll be able to add that to their packages for beverages. Oh man, they got it going on. They're doing a really good job. Yep. So, all right. So I think I did a really good job, really timely presentation. I've been doing that. The first hour presentations. I'm gonna break down each of those little things, Brandon. Break down each of those little categories as we go along, and I'll get the fly out for the class, and we'll get back into our learning strategies. We got about 30 minutes. Y'all wanna toss up some stocks? Hey, listen, I should have let me bring up a chart.
What?
I should have, I have to really start strategically getting my money right for these. When I did that
You've been saying
huh?
that since Cancun.
You know what, Chris? Boy, I swear. I was, I had when Intuit made that bank, I said, "Ooh, this is a good investment right here." They just started a bank, and I bought the stock, but I didn't even think about, you know what? Just
You
go
bought
ahead.
what stock?
I bought Intuit
When?
when it was $400.
Why you buy that high stock? Why you didn't buy it when it was three something? Way back in February when I told you to get it.
You did. I had fraction of shares. I didn't put because my mind wouldn't right then. My mind wouldn't right on spending that much money. But hey, listen, I did make $180 on it so far. So
Since it went up, oh, you missed the
yeah.
earnings play is what you saying.
No, I didn't miss it. I was already in.
You played the earnings play? You bought an option on it?
No, that's what I'm saying. I didn't.
Okay.
I didn't play the earnings. I am saying that I did not play the earnings. I did not. Look at it. Look what it did.
That's two of the plays I missed. I missed
You see
Foot
that?
Locker and I missed Intuit. I missed Foot Locker because I was doing something. That was a good $600 I missed. Easy play. Easy. All retailers been shooting up.
Look at this. You're right. It was at 370. I had gotten it. I got it like a little bit after it. I got it at 400, like right on the dot, somewhere up in this point.
I'm glad you're saying something about it. Let me go back to see why I made that post. I think it was February.
Yeah.
February, March.
He said that high end stuff.
That shit too high, bro. I'm sorry.
It's
too high. It's too high.
Well, I got it because I have all of their products. I'm not going to.
Well, no, I know why you got it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I know why you bought it. And, I bought it too, but I bought it cheaper.
It has a dividend.
Man, that little dividend they got, man, that ain't that, man.
2%, 3%.
It's 2% now?
Hold on, let me show you.
It had to go up. I bought it, man. This dividend wasn't nothing. It was whack. I mean, it's still money, but I just.
And I wanted to. I said, man, I need to.
Let me see.
Dividend, yeah, 2.2. No, 0.42%. Sorry.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'm about to say when they go up. If it went up, man, I'm happy.
Yeah.
I'm happy.
But man, look at this. Look at the fundamentals. God damn it.
It was banging. It was banging over the last 6 months.
Yeah, they just did a target price. Somebody just did a target price of $650.
Mm-hmm.
Whatnot.
But see, the thing is, they trick you with that too. When analysts, when they upgrade a stock, it could do something. Most times, it may move a little, but it's a gradual thing with that.
It is.
Now around earnings is good because I bought Nvidia. And it wasn't really shaking. And then when it had earnings, it moved up a little bit. It didn't move enough. And then, it got more upgrades. Then they started talking about the deal that, they potentially was going to fall through or whatever. Yeah. And then that mug just shot up. It shot up to like 220.
Yep.
224.
Yep. It did.
But I missed some of that. Yeah, that was just today. It shot up to 224. It was just 190 something a couple like last week
Yeah,
when I bought it.
it's
And
188, August 19th.
right. So I bought it, I made a little nice little change. I should have held it. I had time, but I didn't. I got rid of it.
Mhm.
For no
And
reason.
I'm, we bought 50,000
50,000.
CPSL. We'd have made 1,700 on it.
Who is we?
The company.
What company?
See, Chris, she's slipping. She's slipping.
Yeah.
She's slipping.
I'm talking about a transportation. You're so silly. You're talking about who is we. Oh my goodness. Goodness great. Listen, if I had look at here, this glow wouldn't be nothing. This is me, my progress.
You put 50,000 shares?
Yeah, we put 50 on this one. We made when it went up. I think when I looked at it, it was like 6.6 something or whatever, and it was already up like. I mean, it might not be now because what it dropped? It dropped to 4 cents.
Yeah.
It may not be up now, but I mean, they would listen to me. I would have pulled. I would have sold them. I came back, but just Monica.
Oh, you talking about your friends? They bought 50,000 shares.
Yeah, they bought 50,000.
How many did you buy?
I got 20. I got 3,500.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was smart though, because I still been buying, regardless of what's been going on. I still been buying.
Right.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah.
I was gonna buy another 100 of it. I was just putting a couple dollars in. Now this one, do y'all have this one right here? Or
man,
y'all
why
got
you just don't spend $200 on it, man?
No, my money. I have to, I'll move around a little bit. Look at this. Do y'all have this one? It's a penny stock RTON.
What's this? Where you get this from?
A friend of mine came over to my office and was like, one of his friends told him about it. So we looked into it. They bought some. They said it was I ain't even look into the company yet. I just got the ticker yesterday.
Oh, okay.
It's OTC. It's on the OTC market.
All right. Okay.
On the 0.002. I don't know if it's already, it made this move back here in February. I'm not sure. I haven't looked up the company yet. It had going yet. I just was asking. Whatnot.
Damn. Okay. Might be something to look at. CPSL though, it's finna be a banger.
Yeah, because they got they back active, ain't it? The filings.
Filings came out.
Yeah.
Merger is about to be complete.
So basically, this dip right here is a good time for you to come on in.
I've been trying to tell people, man. This could change your zip code.
Zip code.
That's what somebody said on their tweet too. This dude said, well, he had about 4 million shares though. He's like, this is zip code changer right here.
Let's see. Let's go to Twitter. What do you call it? Twitter. What they call it? Twitter. Investment Twitter. I did that the other day with it. I put in the $sign and the ticker to see what's going on. Let's see my Twitter come up.
Yeah, they be having me rolling on there. But if you got 4 million shares, and then this company go public on a NASDAQ, oh yeah, it's zip code. Matter of fact, if you only got 10,000 shares, zip code change. And they get on the NASDAQ, it's a wrap. Your zip code change. Zip code changing.
I'm about me some tomorrow.
I've been dollar cost averaging. So every time they go up and then pull back, I buy some more.
Yeah. I bought some the other day. I bought some more. Um,
Yeah.
so I went on Twitter to check out, see what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Mm, strolling down. I was what else I've been doing?
Yeah.
I'm
What have you been doing?
just trying to look for me a nice little leap option play.
Mm-hmm.
When
See,
you get a
yeah,
chance,
February. Yep.
Huh?
What you looking for? What you say, Brandon?
no, I was gonna say check out Visa. That's what I've been staring at Visa for the longest. It's been there at like 235 for the longest.
Visa like this?
Yeah.
Oh man, F Visa, man. I played the call on
Ooh,
they
it's under
earnings,
the
man, and
200.
they didn't do nothing, man.
It just stayed stagnant for you.
It actually went down. It was at like 247, I believe. It was at 247 before earnings.
It's
And
bound to
ever
come.
since earnings, it's been down. It went down.
Don't you
I
think it's
mean, it
bound?
crashed.
Look at that 200 moving the average, whatever. Look who joined us. Andre.
Click the 3 year. Oh, not the 3 year, the 1 year. I'm doing this till like February, January of next year because
Oh,
I'm
you got a
banking on
leap
Christmas.
call?
Mm.
Yeah, a leap call. I'm
Okay.
thinking about getting a leap call.
Okay. Don't you got one on Coke and Verizon too?
I got one on Coke. I didn't do Verizon. I'm
Okay.
still in my Pave, the infrastructure.
Yeah.
I'm still in that, and then
Oh,
I'm
that's
still
good.
in the Coke.
Oh, nice, nice. Yeah. I bought a leap call too. And Coke.
There you go.
What's up, Dre? Mm,
Hey, what up? What up? What up, Mo? Just checking in on you, master teachers, learning while I'm, just watching, learning.
Pastor Green.
What up? I'm just doing the Lord's work, Chris. That's it.
Yeah. Right
Just
on,
doing,
brother.
just do it, just doing the Lord's work, one day at a time, brother. One
Amen.
day at a
Amen.
time.
I can't with you. You in the gym?
You know it like a poet. You know it like a poet in this gym,
Yo,
man.
man. Yo, Andre got that Roblox, y'all. Man, Andre got that Roblox, man.
Yeah, I jumped on them early, man. When I seen my, the one child I do take care of play it last
Mm-hmm.
Christmas, I
Yep.
said, Lord, have mercy.
Yep.
So when they remember, because I remember I hit Chris up, I said, yo, when is their IPO? And he was like, within this week. So when they jumped on it, I've been buying it at a consistent. Roblox has been going up as far as 50%, and it's been as low as 10%. So I've been buying it every time it's around like the $70 mark. So
Right.
now today is up at what, 25%? I think it reached a $90.
Yep. $90.
Yeah, yeah.
$99.
So for me, I'm predicting from what I look at what Roblox has done to like gaming and the fact that it's an actual app, I'm predicting it's gonna be at least $150 a share no later than the top of next year. So I'm gonna just keep, while the price is affordable, just keep stocking up shares and keep stocking up shares and just try to get a few thousand off that, man.
That
You
is the
know,
wisdom of an investor, y'all.
yeah, man. A dollar cost averaging. You try to keep it in a specific price range. The thing about it is, like, I think we all not really. How can I say? Hindsight is 2020, but it's like even myself, I bought Apple during the split, and I bought Apple when it was cheap. But I mean, I'm waiting for it to sink, and it won't. It won't go past like 145 again. Because if it goes anywhere, believe 120 or 115, I'm stocking up. But it
Right.
will not go. So now I'm starting to think 140 will be or 145 will be its like opening price. So I'm gonna start like really buying more in the Apple because I still think it's gonna go within the 225 range around about the holidays when people are shopping. Depending on how the economic how our recovery is. So,
right.
but I was waiting for Apple. I was kind of just sitting and waiting for Apple to to slide a little bit, but all that time I was just buying Roblox and Coca-Cola, you know. So yeah, we'll see how that works out, man.
Real talk. That's good advice. You been getting some gold and silver since you know.
Well, I'm
slide?
buying gold. Yeah.
Yeah.
When I've been buying gold, bro. You know, I was showing people how I'm at the point now. I have so much gold. If it goes up $10, I make almost $100. So I'm buying that gold, Jack. I'm buying gold. I'm doing, like I said, my goal is for the end of this fiscal year, I'm gonna have at least 60,000 liquid in stocks, and I'm gonna have at least 15,000 in gold. You know, right now I got 5,000 in gold, and I got about 30,000 in liquid stocks. So I'm gonna be at 60 and 15. And then after that, the law 72 takes over. I could just be butt naked chilling. I don't really have to because I'm diversified enough between Roblox, General Mills, Coca-Cola, Apple, and a few other companies where I got on average of at least $9,000 in for each company. Roblox is the least I have with 1,000, right? So once I get to a point where I reach my goal of having 20 in General Mills, 15 in Apple, another 10 in Coca-Cola, and maybe 5 in Roblox, hey, I'm good. Because now with the dividends, the way that's stacking, just the fact that, all those companies are going to have a slow growth, I don't really have to put heavy money in no more. That 60,000 turns into at least almost 200,000 in 5 years. So, I'm just playing with it like that. The law 72, man. The law 72.
You need to come back on Wednesday and talk about that again.
Yeah, well, I've been, me, Mo, like I just felt like, remember I told y'all and I predicted what was going to happen. And I just felt like people was using those classes.
You right.
And they were selling it and boasting that they're doing something when they're not. And it's really us putting in that work. Like, I think about it. How many people go on Facebook and show their actual dollar portfolio like I do? You know what I'm saying? And show that that's my money, right? These people ain't doing that. They just give you talk and all this goofy stuff. It's like, and I felt it's not fair to us because we might get 20 viewers, but one out of those 20 might go back to their leader or their God, and that God does what? Hustle something we do for free, and it's not genuine, man, and it's not right, because me, I won't charge nobody for nothing. I feel like, listen, your money is never going to affect mine. How can we help each other? I am because you are, but all these people talk that community shit. They're not really doing it like how we try to do it for each other. They don't.
And that's why I got to put a little charge on my little classes. Is everybody outside of YouTube? It's not going to be just YouTubers, but because I'm about to really give out some content that's going to really help them. But I gotta get my scholarship rolling. So I'm gonna need y'all to pay. I need y'all to give me some dollars. Gotta bless the students.
Yep.
But Chris, that onegold.com, is that the same account Andre working with too?
Yeah, that's the one Andre gave us. Yep.
Okay, I just posted it in the chat.
From the pastor himself. So sign up, you peasants.
Y'all saw when I had only I think when I showed y'all I had maybe 3,200.
Yep.
Now it's at 5,000.
Yeah.
So and I played that game until I learned it. And once I learned it, it was over, man. Because you realize, like, gold is the ultimate hedge against everything.
Mm-hmm.
Gold. It's the ultimate hedge against everything. So it's the hedge against his own self. Then it's the hedge against the way governments print. It's the hedge against even Bitcoin. It's the hedge against every government fiscal and monetary policy, right? And when and Chris posted that link about a week ago where one of the big time investors said he owned 104 metric tons of gold. I said, you know how much money that is?
Yeah.
Like that man doesn't have to do anything. My man said he owns 104 metric tons. I'm just like, man, listen, man. If people don't understand the game, you don't understand the game. The game is, and even when I've been away, y'all, like I was telling Lord Abba and I was telling Mumu today, I was like, yo, I've been really studying psychology books. Because if you remember when we first started getting together on it, remember I was telling you how sick we are mentally, right? And how we fall for these hustles. And I really just been studying psychology constantly, right? And that's why Mo and Chris, who's always on my Facebook page, y'all see I always go at these con artists, right? And I decipher their con during their video. Why? Because I really got into, like, literally, I was on the phone last night with my best friend. She's a child psychologist, and she's also like a celebrity psychologist. And I was blowing her mind with the shit I was learning. And she was like, how do you? I said, yo, I told her, I said, you don't know the people that in my community that we come across who are nuts, like who are literally lost their mind. And it made me start reading, I'm talking about all these books in psychology. And what happens is when reading those books in psychology, I started reading books on money psychology, right? Like The Richest Man in Babylon, Outwitting the Devil. Like I tell people, it's a short book, but a very powerful book, P.T. Barnum, The Art of Money Making, right? Where he teaches you how to change bad habits. Just, like he said, I was a drunk. I used to smoke a lot. I took that money, stopped smoking, stopped drinking, and I invested that, right? Just stuff that we kind of already know, but it reassures you and tells you that you're on the right path of learning how to, build some type of wealth.
Listen to the pastor, y'all. Great wisdom and jewels, man. Everybody should be buying gold right now. Gold, silver, any metals you can get your hands on. You should be buying it, because the way inflation is set up right now, and they keep talking about it's transitory. No, don't listen to that BS. Get you something that hits against equities and other.
Yep. Listen, y'all, get as much money as you can, get as much gold as you can, get as many assets as you can. The rule is to get enough money to where your money is an army and it works and it's fighting the battle for you. So you don't have to fight when you're 50, 60, 70. Life is fleeting. So if any of y'all have more than one child, and the way college is soon is going to be either you're the elite and you can afford it or you not, right? Because listen, the gift and the curse about student loans, there's a term in politics and also psychology and sociology called moral hazard, meaning if the government do away with student loans, then guess what they're going to do? You're never going to be able to get another one. And the people that pay for their own student loans, they're going to be like, well, I pay for mine. Why the government pay for theirs, right? It's moral hazard. So it's never going to be able to, they're never going to reduplicate it. You feel me? So yeah, get y'all some money and some gold, bro. ASAP.
Real talk. Mo,
do
you have a one gold account?
I do.
Do you have any gold?
I got some. Let me see. I did it when you guys did it, but I ain't been in it. So I need to. Let me go to this thing right now if I have to hurry, Chris.
When you trying to talk too fast now.
Hold on a second. Let me check. Let me see what's this app. I remember when Andre did it. It was in January.
The link is in the chat if you want to invest into metals. Mo posted the link. Don't just click on the link and just say, well, I'll sign up later. No, do it now. The same Miss Cleo or Pastor Thomas with the red handkerchief.
This guy here, I swear.
This is Brother Chris, for all of y'all that have been following since 2016 and beyond, you should have all of these apps that we have that we've been promoting and sharing for all these years. It makes no sense to come here every week.
Let's see, I already have an account, so let me log in.
And you got how much go?
I don't know. Let me see. Wait a minute. You better leave me alone.
See, Brandon?
How much gold you got?
Just look where it says your holdings at. So wherever your holdings is, your metal holdings or your gold holdings, it'll show you like it'll say 1 ounce point.
Pastor Green, he ain't gonna be punking me. Don't be helping him.
Also, if you share your screen, Mo, I can show them how they can cash in their metal holdings and actually get the gold coins.
Okay, wait.
There's a part in it you can actually do it. It shows it.
What, $100 up in here? That's it.
All right, $100. So that's about a tenth. That's about 0.10 of an ounce.
That's all I get. Okay, I gotta put some.
Nothing.
Yeah, that's about a 0.10 of an ounce.
Wait a minute, let me go to Chris's
You can melt it down and make you a coin out of it.
Melt it down.
Or I know even like if you go to the shopping link where you could transfer your raw into the coins, they have like little gold bars. You can exchange your 10th of an ounce, your 25th of an ounce, your third of an ounce. You can actually get it in a different size or different weight coins or different weight, different size bars.
Yeah,
to your liking. So
that's dope.
Yeah. And it's for anyone who's watching, it's 100% insured by Lloyd's of London, Ampets, FDIC, SEC. So it's not a scam. It's not a hustle. And they charge you a storage of $5 a quarter.
Yep.
For even having gold. So all your stuff is accounted for.
So what's a good dollar amount gold drop to that you put some more money into it? I think
I usually, like I say, I mess with when I first started, it was over like 1920, which was, I mean, I had to learn it first, right? So I was buying it over 19, but more than half of my purchases are below 17, like between 1760, 1720, right? And anything below 1720, I'm buying. If I got only $100 in my pocket, I'm buying, because like I said, I have enough gold now to where if it goes from 1720 to 1800, I don't make $400. You know what I'm saying? So off of 80, I could make 400.
Oh.
See, that's the beautiful thing is once you accumulate a certain amount of weight at specific spot prices, if you learn how to buy, like, and you can also set alerts. So if it says gold went below 1800 or gold went below 1750, if your phone will let you know, like right now, and then you can hold that spot for 5 minutes while you make the purchase. So, there's that's what you want. You always want to buy it cheap, sell it high. Well, not even sell it high, but buy it cheap. If it takes a dip, don't worry about it. It's a store of value, right? So, just buy it. If you could buy within the 7 when it gets into those flash crashes of 1720, 17.5, 17.2, you better buy it, man, because it's always going to go back up to 19. It's always going to go back up to 18. Reading the charts, they're still saying that before the end of the year, it's going to tip over 2100. I mean, 2100. Let's just say if I hold gold at the price I got it now, if it goes to 2100, my 5,000 turns into $12,000. So, you got to look at it from that standpoint.
All right. Yep, you can buy them premium spot prices.
Sorry.
No, you can go.
I'm gonna get a. Let me see.
Why are we so fascinated by it? Why do we continue to purchase it? People buy gold for many reasons, including smart investments, long-lasting jewelry pieces, and beautiful collectibles.
But there are often many barriers that make buying gold intimidating or complicated. After all, buying gold isn't always the easy process that we've come to expect from other things in today's world. Finding gold prices online can be confusing, and some retailers may have hidden fees rather than transparent pricing. Buying gold can be time-consuming, from delayed online transactions to lengthy payment verification wait times. When buying gold, you also have to consider how and where you will store your product, and insurance on these items can be costly. There are many online retailers out there, and it can be hard to know who you can trust with your hard-earned money. But now, introducing One Gold. One Gold is the first online marketplace where you can fully manage digital precious metals. We provide fully transparent pricing, displaying any premiums or fees. And our digital products are available 24/7 for instant transactions. Our digital products represent actual physical pooled metal, so you don't have to worry about storing product yourself. And every One Gold transaction is instantly and independently verified. One Gold represents an exclusive partnership between APMEX and Sprott, two industry leaders with millions to show for their long-standing success. Our platform and your account are secured with two-factor authentication, which sends a unique one-time use code to your mobile phone. Our wide range of accepted payment types means you have many options and can buy how you want. All our digital products are 100% backed by physical metals, allowing us to offer true online redemption if you decide to take physical possession. Okay, so how do you use One Gold? Creating an account is as easy as setting up a password, verifying your email address, and completing two-factor authentication. You can buy digital metals with just a few clicks. Simply select your product and enter your desired amount in dollars or ounces. Then choose your payment type, lock in your price, and confirm. The digital metal will appear in your One Gold holdings right away. You will see your digital metal holdings increase on your dashboard, where you can track their performance over time. Selling your digital metals is just as quick as buying them. Simply choose which product you want to sell and the amount. Funds are automatically transferred into your One Gold account, increasing your cash balance. After selling your digital metal, you'll see your cash balance increase immediately on your dashboard. At any time, you can redeem your digital metals to have physical products shipped to your door. Choose from a selection of coins, bars, and rounds, all at best tier pricing, whether you buy 1 gram or 1,000 ounces. Product is shipped by the next business day directly from APMEX, the leading precious metals retailer, to your door, fully insured. Or you can withdraw cash directly from your One Gold account. You can choose how you want to get paid, using a physical check, bank wire, or direct bank deposit. Other features you will find using One Gold is the option to set up recurring transactions to buy on your schedule, third-party validation of all transactions, and a personalized portfolio tool. From buying and selling to cashing out, we make digital metals ownership easy.
There it is. Oh Lord, where the heck is my charger? I don't know how to find my link. Laptop about to die. Okay, y'all. I'm super hungry. And I don't have no food. How do I find Chris?
Right.
Where do I go to get my link? My referral link.
Where do you go?
Yeah.
Go to settings.
All right.
You see refer.
No. First of all, what happened to it? I know I just signed into this thing. Hold on. Thing. I did something.
Boy. What didn't you do?
Oh, hush that first. Or It's not. Oh, I gotta log in again. Hold on. Oh, there it is. You said go to settings. Okay.
Uh-huh. You should see refer. You see it?
Oh, I see it right there in my face.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty.
Zane said, give me all the apps. Right
We
on,
gave
brother.
you the app.
Right on, brother.
Go and get that $10.
But definitely need the medals, man. I don't know if y'all seen the series called the Mike Maloney series. It's called shoot. It's dealing with money though. And he even tell you, I watch his channel a lot. He even tells you that, you should be buying gold, you can buy silver as well. Silver is pretty cheap, but definitely buy gold. Gold is real money. It's a real storehouse of value. The dollar is not, but it's a medium exchange. It's called currency. So watch that series. Get yourself acclimated, to metals, and all assets, man. All assets. Apple, Roblox, whatever you can afford, put your money into it. I know everybody antsy about going to travel because the economy is opening up and all this other stuff. Do not get on the plane until you have bought an asset. Simple plain. The hidden secrets of money is what it's called. Check that out. If you real about finances, you'll watch it. Some people that don't even need to watch it, but because they know how money works, how the economy runs. I mean, we know everything else except for that. We know history, we know religion,
Stash party.
sports. We know what's on TV, but we don't know the economy that we live in, and we don't know the money or the currency that we use and how it works. The time foolishness is over with.
Well, this is our last go right here. And y'all know what I'm about to do. It's 8.
Really, bro?
What? Stash party. Bam, just like that, baby. Get your money. Start there.
Free 99.
It's free. Got 56 minutes. Best Buy.
So I played Dick's Sporting Goods yesterday into the earnest today. Then I played Ulta and Abercrombie and Fitch for earnest after hours today and tomorrow morning. So looking at a pretty nice bag for tomorrow. They had earnest. Ulta had earnest after hours, and Abercrombie got earnest tomorrow morning. So the earning plays is, it could be a hit or miss, which is dangerous. But
I did an options on Pfizer for September though.
Man, you copying Brandon, man.
No, I did that one. I did that one because of the approval. The FDA full approval. Brandon, you did one too?
Chris. Yeah, I did that. Chris, it's all right. All the knowledge she done gave me, she had that one.
Oh,
she had that one.
Wow.
Yeah.
I did it on the when they did that approval. I did it for September the 3rd, September 21st. When'd you do it? What'd you do it
What,
for?
the call?
Yeah.
I think I did mine for.
Understand money.
I hope it does well. I figured it was laying low for a little bit and then it's gonna bounce back.
So I got mine on the 6th, and I exited on the 7th.
Oh, you already did it?
Yeah, it made the
Yeah, I
move.
already did that. I got it when it was like at 45,
Mhm.
and it jumped up to like 50.
Oh, I messed that up.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. I got it at the 6th, and I exited it on the 9th, which was a Monday.
Oh, you already did it. You already exited.
Yeah,
Oh, you late.
in and
Well,
out.
no, I got in. I just didn't come out.
But they had earnings.
I seen the earnings. Maybe I should have came out right there. Damn it.
Mhm.
Well, I
So
figured since it had gotten a full approval that it had room to get a little bit more momentum. That's what I was thinking.
So
Because
what you bought?
it really hasn't made any real big move.
I mean, it don't never do that. That's how Pfizer is.
I know, it
Pfizer,
just kind of
yeah.
lingers.
It's just slow and gradual, just like AT&T.
I
And
guess that was its higher high, huh?
so you bought $50 calls?
No, I bought it didn't cost that much. It cost like $24.
I'm talking about what you buy.
I bought shit. Let me see
Right.
First of all, I gotta find out which app I got it in. I think I got it in Thinkorswim. Thinkorswim threw me for a loop. Because they change up how you do things a little bit. Options.
Mhm.
I don't know if I would. Hold on, I'll figure out how to get back in it.
I want to see if the Reverend Dollar Big Green ready to go to Europe anytime soon.
Yeah, like I told you, bro, I applied for my new passport June 24th, and they've been schooling me ever since. They don't want me to be great, man. They don't want me to go over there and sleep with all these women and get them pregnant and leave. They don't want me to be great, Chris.
Man.
Yeah.
They do not. They don't want me to be great, Chris. They don't want me to go to Sweden and make love to my women in Amsterdam and Paris. Yo, Chris, I show you my messages on my WhatsApp every day. Did you get your passport yet? One of my women said, "You ain't give up on me." I said, "What are you talking about? All that money you got."
Yo, bro.
I'm not fooling with Andre today.
Yeah, man, it's time to travel, man. Missing out on too much.
Yeah, man, I'm missing out. Listen, like I told you, I think I told you, one of Andre's angels who was head of Amazon Studios, she's going over to Netflix next month. Well, in October to be the lead producer at Netflix. And she'll be living in Amsterdam, but she'll be based out of LA and Amsterdam. Every day she talks to me, Andre, did you get your passport yet? No, I didn't get it. I ain't get it, man. So like I said, man, I don't know, bro. I don't know what I got to do, man. I be on the phone with them every day. Why can I? They just have no answers. It's so disingenuous and it's so inconsiderate of people's plans, man.
It is.
It's crazy.
I remember I was waiting on mine last year for like 3 months because I lost my original one. I'm like, man, I know it's gonna take a long time because I was supposed to go to Tanzania. Couldn't even go, waiting on the damn passport. I'm like, bro, y'all taking way too long. Y'all already got my information. Y'all just need to verify what y'all need to verify and just give me my stuff. So missed out on that, man. And I already know how it is, bro. It's ridiculous. They don't want the brothers to be great.
I'm hungry.
Yeah, they don't want me to populate the world with little Andres all over the place.
Oh hell.
They don't want me to do it, man. I don't know
Your
why.
Mo hates. Why you saying that, Mo? Why you being like that?
I ain't cool with Andre.
Being fruitful and multiplies. The
Well,
first law of man.
I can't
That's
wait
what,
to
look,
meet.
that's what the Bible says, brother.
I can't wait to meet Dre in person because he's out of control.
Listen, I was surprised the other day. Chris seen the post. I was surprised because I was just felt like trolling. I was surprised when I said on Facebook, any man could get a woman pregnant, but it takes a real man to leave when that child comes. I'm surprised women didn't get at me for that one. But
What'd you say? What'd you say?
I said, any man, I said, my father told me when I was a kid, any man could get a woman pregnant, but it takes a real man to leave once that child comes. And I was surprised women didn't get at me for that one.
Yeah, boy,
Damn, Dre.
that's gold right there, boy. Yeah, they would have been coming and stoned. I'm surprised too.
Dre crazy, man. Oh, Dre done put the people live on the. I can't. Why am I looking at your Facebook?
Yo, real quick, Mo. Listen, they see the live is 50 minutes, right?
Yes, it is, because I looked at it.
But he finally blocked me today. Well, yesterday when he was doing the live, because he said something so crazy, right? He said, I show my booty, cars, and women, because if I tell you the real things, then the people's knocking on my door. Now, listen, if you look at, as soon as he says that, right, he goes and tells you all the things that he's not supposed to tell you. It did say, well, I can't tell you. And this is why I show booty, cars, and clothes, because they're knocking on my door. I said, you just said it on Instagram. Like, I don't even get it. Like, that's why I just say, man, to myself, man, I don't know, man.
Did you hear him on Sotnetta when Rob Bourne got on the phone with him?
When he was asking about condominiums?
Yeah, that shit was funny. So I never had to cut it off, man. I was like, why he do that, man? He be hating, bro.
See, hey, Chris, I was telling Mugu this and I was telling Abba this. I said the problem with most of the people in the community is quiet as kept. They want to be him. They want to be him. They want to think that they got money. They want to have cars and women. And he knows this, and this is why he promotes it. Because at the end of the day, on his page, listen, let's say he doesn't talk about the vaccine. Let's say he doesn't talk about holistic health. Let's just say he talks about business, right? Bro, then all you have to do is just post you, go post you buying real estate. If you can show me 5 cars, but never show me a deed to a house, then what are we talking about?
Ooh.
Like,
cold.
I'm like, so all we doing is talking it. So that's why I just laugh at him, man. God bless. Let me not say God bless him, but like, yo, man, whatever happens to him, it's none of our business. The one thing me and him will argue about in the back chat when he talked that, he keeps talking about what he do for the community. And I'm like, when do you post anything that you did for the community? Do you understand that me and you could get together and create a person's page? We found it on Mo's page where these people's acting like him and saying, oh, this man made me this money, right? And then we looked the page up, it was fake. Like, come on, man. Like, come on, man.
It's crazy, bro. They'll come after you too. It's like the damn zombies on Game of Thrones with the Night King. They're gonna protect. They're gonna protect polite, man. And that's cool. I mean, I can do that, man. It's whatever. It's all good.
The man said he trades on the Fibonacci sequence calendar. That's when I was like, listen, if y'all want to do it, if y'all want to rock with that, be my guest, man. Be my guest, man. Like, what are we talking about?
Calendar? What the hell is that?
Exactly.
Yeah.
My man said I only trade on the Fibonacci time zone sequence calendar. And I'm just like, listen, y'all, what are we talking about?
Where you get that from, bro?
I can't with y'all.
The man said, my daughter's a millionaire from trading stocks. And I said to myself, okay, your daughter is a millionaire from trading stocks. Who's 15 years old. And that's fine. Let's just say that's true, right? When are you going to show your child prodigy daughter doing these things? Don't tell me about it. Show other kids. You know how much, he's an enterprising individual. He's all about money. Let your daughter show, you know what I mean? You know how kids watch kids play video games? Show your kid making money playing stocks and watch all these kids follow another child, right? Right? Children have that type of impressionable nature on other children. Don't tell me about your daughter being a millionaire without showing me.
Right.
Like, what are we like? It's just weird. I don't know, man. Him and Umar is my comedy for the day. When I'm bored, I'll tune into Umar, get blocked by him, and then I'll go to Polite, get blocked by him. You know.
Y'all crazy.
Real talk. It's comedy. It's definitely comedy.
I gotta go find me some food.
Man, no, man.
You can talk.
You gotta find some stocks.
You can share your screen. I'm gonna eat.
Yeah, man. Like, and that, like, y'all up here every week sharing y'all screen, showing y'all wins, showing your losses. This man never does that, and he's telling us it's our fault that he's going through this shit. It's just the weirdest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Right.
It's just the weirdest thing. So it's my fault? Like, what? Like, I'm telling you, ever since I got into this psychology thing, like, he's one of the reasons, and Shaka Amos, because both of them have lost their mind. And you see with him, he's a sociopath, right? So the first rule of being a sociopath is don't ever exude guilt and don't ever show empathy. And he never does anything. Polite has never been wrong yet. Tell me when Polite has showed any type of empathetic nature saying, I'm sorry, I was wrong. Show me one. He can't. He never did anything wrong. He's polite.
Right.
It's like, it's the craziest thing in the world.
Facts. That is no lie.
See, it ain't so.
It ain't so. Mo ain't played a stock in about 10 years.
That's not true. That's not true, you little peanut.
Ooh. Dang, Brandy, you hear her doing that? She's snapping.
And she hungry. That's what that is.
Oh, yeah, she hungry. Okay. Go get something to eat, Mo.
I did put this stuff.
And Polite, come and take your food.
My little accounts. I haven't touched any of my equity. I just been letting them go. Look at Tesla. Tesla is like something. I just been letting stuff go. Because I'm really trying to work my way back to studying, and I wanna make me some good option plays and make some money like Brandon just did. And you know what? I was on it. I just was late to the party, so I did mine a little further out. But I wanna what? Stash got another one? Another stock?
What you talking about?
Oh, well, that's Best Buy. Okay. No, I just seen a notification come through.
We got Apple on Friday.
Yeah, I've been disciplined. I'm leaving my stuff alone. I'm trying to have my dollar amount I wanted at the end of the year. So I've been doing really good, leaving the money alone. I put my money. You be proud of me. I've been spending my money off my Stash card, off my Acorns card, and I could have sworn I was supposed to have a Robinhood card. Is there such thing?
Yep.
I don't know what I never received that card. Let me put that.
You have it? Yeah, you might want to contact them then.
But nobody else has received it either.
I've been had my car. I don't know what you're talking about.
I know. What I'm saying is, no. I'm saying nobody took my card. I just haven't gotten the card.
Yeah, you probably had to message them then.
I've been approved for it. Now I got to figure out how to get to it. How to get to the card.
I don't know. You probably got it in the mail and probably never. I thought you showed your card though.
That was Acorn. It was Stash and Acorn.
I thought you picked the one with the American flag on it.
No, I don't think
Oh,
so. I'm trying to find it right now. All right, where I gotta try to find it on the site.
well, Robinhood, they used to pay you interest for having money on that card. But
I don't even have one.
I think they stopped doing that for a while.
Let's see. Cashable withdrawals. I ain't got it. I don't know where's it. I don't even know how to get to it no more.
Oh, yeah, they still pay interest. You get 0.3%.
Check out my little dividends over here.
You ain't got no dividends, man.
I do. AstraZeneca, Apple, JP Morgan, Spy, Intuit. Shit, I got dividends. I don't know what you're talking about.
What you got? 5 pennies?
I got like 99 cents, 88 cents.
Okay.
Yep. My Spy is 99 cents. My AstraZeneca is 88 cents.
How much SPY you got?
Only got one.
One share. That's good enough.
I think I got two. I got one in my stash in the retirement, and then I got it in Robinhood. That's my stash is lovely. I'm loving my stash returns, my gains in stash. I did a good job picking them.
Yeah, man. Let me see.
My stash, my dividend, I got. Hold on, let me go to it. You know, I don't open it up no more. But after the port and got on me about that. I
Can't show your account like that.
I'm up 1,500 in my stash. In my stash
Lord.
personal, and in my retirement, I'm up 376.
Oh, Jesus.
For all of that, real quick.
Yeah, I'm up. Yeah, boy, I haven't touched it because I haven't touched those accounts. I just let them go, and then I have in my Robinhood. I'm up in my Robinhood. Hold on, how do I check that one? 833 in my Robinhood.
It was Apple is big for you on stash, right? Because I know you bought Apple
no,
Moderna.
Moderna is big for me on stash.
Okay.
Ooh.
And it went down, boy. When it went the other day, when it had went up, but I ain't touching that Moderna. Leave it right where it's at. And you know what? I used to have like 10 shares. I think I'm down to like 4 because I had sold when it had went up to like 2 something last year. But shoot, I ain't touching no more. I just leave it alone. But my stash is Moderna and Google and Microsoft. My Moderna is 440%. My Google is 81%. My Microsoft 56%, and my Aviva, I forgot I had that, up 17%. My Pfizer up 37%. My Amazon 22%. Those are my top ones.
No.
Oh, Microvision, I still got that. Is up 60%. My Cosmo Energy up 105%. Yeah, I got some really good
What's your portfolio up to?
My portfolio is 130.65%
on the year.
On the year. I told you I haven't touched it. I left it on because last year I said, man, I did really good last year. But I would have kept this, and this. I would have been doing awesome. But that's the personal portfolio, and then the retirement one is let me see the percentage. The retirement one. What is this? 46% on the retirement. But I got in my retirement portfolio, I got Moderna. That was up 306%. And I got the long-term mix, and it's at 16%. And I got Match the Market Growth at 19%, Amazon at 5%, and I got the SPY at 7%. Yeah, I got the SPY in 2 places. I got it in here and in Robinhood.
Okay.
I ain't touched them. I said I was gonna leave them alone. I'm trying to get to that dollar amount that I'm looking for at the end of the year. I'm not gonna touch it. I just wanna maintain. I want to do better, but you know, if I could, I figure if I could give me 5,000 every year, I just have to figure it out as I go. I wanna do better than that, but right now, to my limited knowledge capacity, that's what I'm at. So I'm doing really good. I only have um $2,400 more to go. That's my goal.
Keep going, man. That's it. Just keep going.
Yeah. So
No matter what, just keep going.
yeah. So I was listening to you earlier and when you said um how much about how much you had and what you would have after 5 years. That's what
Hmm.
I'm that's the conversation, pop in on a Tuesday when we not live. I want to have that conversation. I want to be able to put those funds in something. I want to be able to be at like 200,000 too or something. Let that
Yeah,
money
well,
go. I want
and
to be.
200 and 200 is actually a low number for that in 5 years, right? Because once you get into a certain amount of money where the law 72 has to take over, um, you could chill, right? This is why about 4 months back, when me and Chris was looking up how much Berkshire uh, owned of Coca-Cola, right? And then we looked at the dividends per month. I mean, per quarter. Like, do you understand? This man he's getting 15 million. Like Warren Buffett's getting 15 million just off Coca-Cola a quarter. So once you get into that phase, right, you just understand how you leverage these money. I'm starting to learn now that since most people know that interest rates will never go back up, banks are now allowing you to leverage these type of accounts as collateral when you're buying homes and stuff. This is going to be the new form of like collateral and everything, right? And once you understand that, because the reason why interest rates, I don't care how good or bad the economy is, the reason why interest rates will never go back up, because the government don't want to pay you money to have money to like hold their bonds. So it's like, nah, how about you put the money in the economy, which is what, the stock market or gold or anything else, right? And we're gonna tax you anyway off your profits. So it's a win-win for them, right? It's a win-win for them because they don't have to give you money to hold money. They just say, yo, you take that money and you make that money work for you. And that's why you'll never see really interest rates go up unless they really feel like they have to rein in, they have to start to control the inmates that's running the asylum. But I don't see that happening because, at one time holding your money in the bank and in the Fed rates was one time 8%, then 3%, now it's 0.00. Like they don't have to pay you money to hold money. They like that's why they're like, yeah, have a bank account for your transactions, but at the end of the day, invest that money because we don't have to pay you. Ultimately, you're gonna be paying us off for what? Off of your gains, off of your profits.
Right.
So yeah, so when you look at it from different ways and angles, it's important to, especially as us, right, in our position in America, like we have to learn the importance of playing that game and understanding why that game has to be played for your survival, for our survival, because this world is moving, whether you like it or not, it's moving and wealth is growing and it's calcifying and it's only working on behalf of the people that's owning assets. And that's it. So,
Amen.
What's up, Marquise?
Peace, 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 man. Yeah,
Honorable Marquise.
what's happening, fam? What's happening? Hey, yeah, them asset-backed loans, man, they hitting now, man. If you got a prime broker, you can get 60% on those ETFs.
Yeah.
Of your portfolio value. They get to you cash.
My ETF, let me see what I got in M1.
exactly. That's what I'm telling them, man. See, the people with money understand that game. They understand that these ETFs, these stocks and certain things is what's now becoming the different forms of collateral.
Yeah.
So they know that money is flowing. And
I
once,
got-
like I say, Once that law 72 takes place with your money and it starts to double in like like I always tell people in life, you always follow the money in every single thing, right? So, you know, the layman think Albert Einstein was celebrated for the theory of relativity, but he was celebrated for the law of 72. He was celebrated for him understanding that money will double at a certain rate at a certain time. When he said compound interest is the eighth wonder of the world. This is why they call him a genius, not because the theory of relativity. The theory of relativity does nothing for your life. I guarantee you it doesn't. But you learn how money compounds, Merry Christmas. Like that's just the truth.
That's
Okay.
facts. When you can take those asset backed loans and when you have your real money in assets and assets that are, you know, either producing some type of income or, you know, you collecting some type of, you know, interest on it. You can just work with credit and maneuver all day, you know, and have your wealth, you know, secure in something that appreciates over time or gives you a passive income while you use the bank's money in reverse. You know, there's like kind of reverse the equation around those, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got some ET in my M1 account. My M1 account is up 37%. And I had only put a couple bucks in it. I got the these are the ETFs I have, the Vanguard Small Cap Growth. I like this M1. I need to start putting some more money in this. It's growing pretty good.
Yeah, whatever money you put in it, you just go ahead and donate that to me. Amen. Amen.
This is pretty good.
It's Uncle Sam time.
Yes.
It's time to rob you people.
ETFs. These are pretty good ETFs right here.
You know, SPY is an ETF. Triple Q is an ETF.
Yep. Wait, who? Triple who?
Triple Q. That's the NASDAQ ETF trust fund.
Oh, I don't have that one.
No, you don't.
Oh, watch that fuss. I'm gonna get it.
I know y'all was hitting that spot today, boy.
Who traded SPY? I ain't traded, but it was banging though.
I ain't make no money yet. I got it for Friday.
What?
Oh, okay.
You got a Friday call?
Mm-hmm.
You finna get that theta burn. Ha 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 ha.
Watch that fuss.
No, remember we was talking about but AE was talking about was SPY gonna hit 450?
Mm-hmm.
I think it's gonna hit 450. I think it's gonna hit 450. It's close.
Maybe can you go to the hourly real quick?
Mm-hmm.
Because we'll know by London.
Yeah. These colored lines you got
that range so tight.
Yeah.
That consolidation right there, boy. It's ready to do something, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, ready to percolate either way.
Yep. Got a little room. I'm sure we're gonna be talking about it tomorrow in class.
Oh, got the rainbow up here and stuff, man. What the hell is going on up here?
What the down rainbows over here? You better go playing games. You tripping?
Look, you got purple, red, green. What is this, man?
That's orange.
Oh,
so I can
orange.
see. This is when I be having my little sessions with Marquise.
Uh-huh. Okay.
And you see my candles. Oh, I changed them back finally. I couldn't figure it out for the longest. I was like, how the heck I'm gonna change these candles back?
Oh, you changed the
it's
bull
me and
candles
Brandon.
to the bear candles?
Yeah, it's me and Brandon. I was like, Brandon, I don't know what to do. He had to show me. I was like, I had the Asian stuff up. Marquise had all kinds of stuff going on. I was like, I don't know. I said, I got better with my auto blocks or whatever. But I was like, man, please don't ask me nothing. I we was getting it. I said, man, I should have kept going. I did them 2 weeks out of town. That messed me up because I was learning pretty good. I think Marquise was getting frustrated with me that night. I was like, was trying to learn.
Nah.
I was trying to learn. He was like,
It's okay, brother Marquise. We understand. Mo don't never. She don't stick to the script no more. She always going out of town. She always doing something. She want to
quiet,
party
Chris.
now. She
I'm
want to be a
almost-
rock star.
That's why she the hardest working.
Look.
Person on YouTube.
Now
Yeah.
I learned no, I don't have no more trips now. So I was like, I need to get back on it so I can practice my stuff. So I know I'm now I can do me some maybe some week, playing out a week or month trades since you guys have given me all these little nuggets, but I had to cut some things out of my life so I could sit back and get on my computer and take my time. So I come in the house at a certain time now so I could chill out. So I could mark up some charts.
Had to get that feng shui right.
Yeah, you see I got the spy marked up a little bit going on. Shoot.
Yeah, I'm gonna be I'm closing on the crib right now.
Yeah.
So probably next month I'll be good to go and I'll be able to set up the lab. Man, it's going down.
Yep, and I'm gonna be tuning in and make sure my phone is charged.
It's
It'll take
going
a lot
down.
of my
I
phone about
can't
to
wait.
die. Yep, live trading, baby. Y'all got to get in where you fit in.
I can't wait. I'm gonna have so much stuff on my walls because I can turn the basement into my my lab.
You about to go.
Yeah, so it's going down. I'm gonna have some little crazy little lights in there. I'm gonna turn up.
Go ahead with your bad self. Let me close this out.
Yeah, but I actually played I sold some calls on the spread.
Okay.
I did a call spread. I sold the 451s.
That $4 one?
Well, I sold the 451s and the 451s and the 452s, and I collected 10 cent worth of premium, and I sold it when it got to 5 cents. So the total collateral for the collateral, it was like $900. I ended up making just like $60 out of 120 because I got 50% of it. So I'm really just working on that strategy with the spread, kind of playing it. All right, when the market opens and it makes this move to one extreme, I just I use the Thinkorswim. I use the vertical option change where it showed the verticals, and then I take that options chain, I put it on a chart and put it in candlestick form on the chart, and I just do a Fibonacci retracement on that open move. When it opens up and runs to the extreme, especially depending on what side it runs, that's what kind of spread I'm gonna do. And it'll run to that 618, and man, it react like crazy, man. It's been hitting.
This is the part of the live stream where we put the kids to bed. Okay. Don't be inboxing me talking about we talking over your head. We done gave y'all 2 hours and a half of elementary. Okay. What you say,
I just came in here talking.
I said you alert. Are you gonna do that beginners
yes.
course?
Yeah, okay. I'm looking for that PowerPoint that I had put together. I think it's on my other computer. Okay. I'm gonna take what you have. I'm gonna work on that for maybe the next 3 weeks coming up. Hopefully I get it done earlier than now because I didn't want to have to redo everything I did because I thought that first PowerPoint I did a pretty good job, and I was gonna take that and include some of the information that you sent me for that book and work it that way. I only want to do like intro type and then shift them to AE class and that kind of thing, because what people got to understand on the lives is that we are in this all the time. So we're in class every week, and then we getting on the streams and we talking to one another. So we understanding the lingo because we're in it multiple times a week. So
Right. We look
I
at it
just,
every day.
yeah,
I
and
tell people pay attention, man. They don't want to pay attention.
right. And all I want to do is tip the surface of a little terminology that will pique their interest to go and look at some YouTube videos or join somebody's class.
No, we sending them right to Investopedia.
Yeah.
You gonna hit the Google search. You gonna type in Investopedia. You gonna hit Investopedia, and then you gonna go to dictionary, and you gonna type in the lingo that you hear. Matter of fact, don't even go there yet. Once you listen to the video or the stream, you write down and jot down every word you hear that you're not familiar with. That's what a studious person would do.
That's facts. Yeah.
I love
You
my
don't
brother
understand it, look it up.
Christopher. Yeah. So we're gonna do that, and you guys be to chime in and do whatever you do. But yeah, Marquise, you can continue, my brother.
No, I'll speak on. I'll go back to where y'all at. I'll meet y'all where y'all at, and that's something that I definitely wanted to do to really get, because of course I like to talk about the advanced stuff as far as like where I'm at or where I want to go, but the fundamentals. I mean, you never can't get too much fundamentals, you know, because a lot of times we forget some of the most basic stuff. Some of my craziest mistakes be the most basic stuff. Like,
Yeah.
I
Remember we
just
was
laugh at
talking about
myself.
remember we was talking about, you know, when we hit the button too fast and hit the wrong thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Not letting the trade play out, like not following your trading plan and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
or
Yeah,
just
that's
sometimes,
happened to me tons
yeah,
of
just
times.
like that discipline or jumping the gun. Because, you know, I'm an athlete. I play football, right? And you know, when
Yeah.
you playing football, let's say you're on a D line, you can't jump the gun before the play start. You know what I'm saying? Even if, you know, like sometimes, you know, you got to have your timing right. You can't, soon somebody say hike, you can't just jump because they might be faking you out. Like, so
Right.
I feel like in trading, it's the same way. Like when you make up your mind that, okay, this is my setup. And just because it get close to your setup or it do, you know what I'm saying? You can't just jump the gun and react. You kind of gotta, you know, have that patience and wait. But one thing that I wanted to do, I really wanted to create an animated video that talks about the fundamentals, right? Like similar to how like Ray Dalio's video was, like breaking down the economy, you know, in that type of way, just really breaking down the terminology in a way that we understand it. And I feel like, you know, we use like, you know, you can do it for, you know, pretty decent price on like Fiverr. You hire one of these little animators, you know, something like that. I feel like that'll be, you know, super valuable as well to kind of get those people who got that short attention span, you know.
Right.
Yeah, but that's definitely you know, the fundamentals are definitely important.
That's facts.
Have y'all been using that replay tool on TradingView?
I know I've used it before with Sister Camille. Let me check on Sister Camille.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I love that tool now. Like I treat it like a game. Like everyone, when I'm just chilling aboard, I just type in a random date, hit play, and as it's replaying out, I'm just like, you know, I put it at a certain speed, and as it's playing out like the day, I'm just drawing my, you know, as if I was trading it live, but it's fast forward, so you know the day passes by fast.
Hey y'all, I don't want to, but I almost forgot about this. But Garfield is running that debate off his channel, and I'm live on his channel. So, and it's already sent the notification. So at 9 o'clock, it's gonna kick me out.
You got it set up.
I forgot. Yeah, it said that's a pay-per-view event, but it's going off of the Dagger Squad University. So it's gonna kick us out. So if y'all got anything extra y'all want to say, because I'm not just on my channel, I'm on his as well. I almost forgot about that, but I just got the darn notification. It's about to kick me out.
Listen, we turned $90 to $400. Who in the chat ready to do that?
Let's get it. Let's get it.
That rhyme too.
So, but AE has class. What is it? We Q W. What is it? Trade something trade.
We trade a Q.
We trade a Q. You guys hit them up. Look them up on the book. We got classes on Thursdays. I go since we ain't been doing this in a while, I go live again on Friday if y'all want. You got nothing to do.
Friday after evening or what?
Evening.
We want to do intraday.
Intraday? Okay. Marquise, you do some live trading intraday?
Oh yeah, definitely. I can
Okay. What time y'all want to do it?
Whenever.
What's a good time for you, Marquise?
Whenever Marquise.
The best time if you're talking about to catch a good trade would be to catch like that 10:30-ish.
Okay.
Now, is that your time or Eastern time?
That's Eastern, Brandon. So 9:30 for you, B.
All right, I'm up.
All right.
We'll
all right. I'll set the link up.
Okay, you guys know when?
Yeah, I'm gonna set the link up tonight and see the link. And I'm gonna post the link in the chat.
Okay.
Friday, Brandon.
Friday, okay.
Friday morning.
Yeah, Friday morning.
Mo gonna show us how to
do it. All right,
do it.
let me get Garfield kicking me off. I gotta go.
All right, guys.
He fussing. Peace.